Talking about that storm to our north, could feel the impact down south, but then we talked about the changes. Now there are going to be changes to the changes, so you got the latest on that. Right?
That's why we tell everybody to continue to check in with us, because this is a fluid forecast. And of course, this system has been causing a lot of impacts up to our north. We've been talking about record rainfall, power outages, a whole lot of snow. The system is very powerful, but as it gradually works its way to the south, it's going to be weakening, and it's not going to bring us the huge impacts that we're seeing up to our north. In fact, we'll take a closer look at what's happening. There's wind advisories, there's flood watches. All the rain that they've been seeing over the past few days is now causing rivers and creeks and streams to overflow. So we're still dealing with a lot of issues up to the north. Now for us, high pressure is going to start to move out of the way. That's the reason why our weather has stayed so dry and that rain has stayed up to our north. But we're going to start to see the changes as we head into tomorrow. Today, we'll have temperatures slightly cooler, increasing clouds, so it's a transitional day, but overall, it's going to be a great one. Fantastic way to finish off the work week. Numbers this morning in the 40s, 20s in the deserts and mountains. This afternoon, temperatures are going to be in the 70s for most of us, 60s in the mountains. Just ahead, I'll be showing you just exactly what we are anticipating for the weekend. Right now, though, let's get you on the roads. A big travel weekend, Robin.
Oh, yes, it is indeed. Plan ahead, think ahead. Just get out there as early as you can and be patient with other drivers. It's going to be quite busy out there with so many folks hitting the road. Right now, folks are hitting the road on the 5 and unfortunately running into a large metal object. Some drivers say it looks like it's a refrigerator. Some are saying, no, it's not that. But whatever it is, it may be causing damage to vehicles. This is heading toward Los Feliz, northbound 5 at Los Feliz Boulevard. It's in the right lane. That is not what you want to run into early in the morning when it's dark. So be extra cautious and careful. Keep your eyes open traveling along that stretch. There are other vehicles, other drivers that are already on the shoulder that have hit that object. So Caltrans and CHP heading over. Overall, it's still a quick trip for the 5, 16 minutes between the 170 and the 10. 110 is wide open. No issues between the 5 and the 105. And what about the 101? That's looking good too. It's quiet for now, leaving North Hollywood from the 170 down to the 5. And of course, we'll check more coming up in a bit. Lynette, Adrienne, back to you.
All right, Robin, thank you.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, the travel's going to be a little rough. If you're headed into the Pacific Northwest, we're still seeing the big impacts from that storm that are going to cause some travel issues in Northern California and up towards Washington. The central part of the country, traveling, you should be okay. Another system could cause some delays and issues for you if you are headed out towards the northeast. The weekend forecast coming up. It includes a chance for rain. Right now, here's traffic with that.
Traffic is looking good. This is what we like to see, especially starting off the morning drive. We're peaking at the commute through downtown LA and East LA. No issues for the 5, the 10, the 110, 101, all is well. We'll peek at more freeways coming up. Stay with us.
NBC4, I mean, they're making it happen, right? And it's here.
Yes, and great weather for opening day, not too cold. I would put on sunscreen though, right? Because that sunshine, it could give you one of those goggles.
Right on your nose too.
Yeah, what is that, the zinc? Yeah, put on the sunscreen if you are going skiing today. Guys, it's going to be a fabulous Friday, a great way to finish off the work week. And we do have changes coming to us this weekend, but I want to show you the changes that are happening just from yesterday. Today's a transitional day. Yesterday in San Bernardino, we got to 81 at 3 p.m. Today, temperatures coming down a few degrees, 76. Here's where we are right now. By the way, Lynette was asking, how cold is it in Wrightwood? It's 46 right now, so very similar temperatures to what we're seeing in the valleys, in the Inland Empire. In fact, in the Inland Empire, we have some 30s. It's colder in the deserts. Lancaster has 27, and over in Big Bear, 21. So no surprise here. Temperatures are running similar to where we were yesterday, but it's during the afternoon when the numbers are going to be slightly cooler. We're going to have 70s in the deserts, upper 70s in the Inland Empire, 62 in Big Bear, also opening day there. Upper 70s expected in a few locations. We'll have low 70s over in Orange County, Santa Clarita 75, and over in Ventura County, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. We continue to monitor that big storm system up to our north and record rainfall. Santa Rosa got 8.89 in just 2 days. That's 4 months worth of rain in just 2 days, when the normal November rain is about 2 inches on average. Now that storm system system is going to be weakening as it arrives here in Southern California. I want to show you how as it gradually works its way to the south, it's going to lose its strength, its momentum, its energy. Now, if you are traveling through the Central Valley or up north, and watch out, we could have some rain today and even tomorrow morning, but drier conditions expected as we head into Sunday. And you'll notice how that rain, it really does fizzle out over Southern California over the weekend. So here's what I'm tracking for this weekend. I wouldn't cancel any plans, but I would bring an umbrella. The weather is going to be damp and gloomy as that storm weakens over Southern California, and our friends in the deserts, watch out for gusty winds. It's also going to be much cooler, highs in the 50s and 60s, and keep that umbrella handy because rain returns early next week. Let me show you how these clouds and that rain moves in. Today it's going to be dry. You may wake up to some clouds close to the coast and areas of fog, but we're going to have sunshine. Then high clouds start to drift in. Overnight through tomorrow morning, we start to tap into that system, and it brings us more cloud cover and some spotty showers. So tomorrow morning, we may have some light showers. As we go through the weekend, notice how our skies are pretty cloudy, but we're not seeing any steady rain, any widespread rain. Anything that we see is going to be very light, low impacts, not looking at any huge issues when it comes to mudslides, debris flows. But the roads could be a little slippery for you. In fact, I'll show you through the rainfall futurecast. This is how much rain we're anticipating, and notice how this graphic, it stays pretty dry all the way through Sunday. Most areas will get less than 1/4 of an inch, if anything. This is not going to be a huge problem for us as we step into the weekend. Now, 7-day forecast does show those temperatures coming down, and then next week, another round of rain possible on Monday and Tuesday. Things look like they dry out just in time for Thanksgiving. The valleys in Inland Empire, 70s today, almost 10 degrees colder tomorrow, 60 continue through early next week as this unsettled weather pattern continues. The forecast in the deserts is going to be windy over the weekend, chance of rain in the high desert. The low desert stays dry until about Sunday. Then the chance for rain starts to increase all the way through Tuesday. And finally, in the mountains, high snow levels. So not anticipating any snow at our snow resorts, unfortunately. It will be in the form of rain, so careful through those slippery mountain passes if you are heading up there. That's your forecast. Now to traffic with Robin.
Thank you, Belen. We're going to head back to Southgate. I've been talking about this crash on the 710. Well, CHP has decided to issue a special traffic alert for this. It's going to take about 30 minutes or so to completely clear the scene. It's an accident and car fire. One of the vehicles involved here hit the center divide and caught fire. So this is all happening on the northbound side of the 710 at Firestone. The right lane is blocked. And yes, as more commuters hit the road and we have more emergency crews on scene, we're starting to see that traffic back up. It's not causing major delays, but it's something to be on the lookout for, and it can make you late if you don't leave early enough. So just get out there a little early, still under 20 minutes between PCH and the 10. 605 is fantastic. The 5 looks great from Downey connecting toward East LA. We're starting to see traffic pick up in a number of spots as expected. The 14 now 35 minutes and growing. Palmdale off to the Newhall Pass. Today in LA returns after the break. Stay with us.